24.
Q3 24, and away you go.
The basic plot for it is, well, first of all, it's a thriller, obviously, but it's got a kind of a mystery and almost a romance, like a really subtle romance to it. It's like a lot of sexual tension in it, but in a kind of acceptable way. It starts off where there's one of those police rooms, like interrogating rooms, and the lighting is really dim, and there's like a huge light just shining down on this girl, and she looks a bit like, you know, in The Ring, when that girl comes out of the...
Oh, yeah.
You know, her hair's like all over her face, and she looks like dead.
Like this,
almost.
everyone.
Like, this is an example, like that. She looks a lot like that. She looks just completely drained of all emotion, and she just looks broken. And we only see her for about 5 seconds, and the policeman just goes to her, "Can you start from the beginning?" And then, like, she lifts her head up, and you just see almost through her mind what she's thinking. And you just see her in her normal state, like really pretty and getting ready to go out, whatever. Each of this is like 3 seconds long, these little flashes of like a video. And then you see her like walking towards a club, again like a 2-second thing, like it's cut really quickly, then going into the club, and then she sees a mysterious kind of man in the background, and then like throughout the whole thing you just see flashes of his face, like she'll be dancing and there'll be a flash face, flash dance, flash face, that kind of thing. And then you just see her following him out of the club, and then you see her kind of getting attacked, but she doesn't know it's an attack because it's like he's really sexy basically, and he's like, "Oh, he's biting my neck, it's sexy," when he's actually drinking her blood. So it's not actually sexy. And then you suddenly see her just like wake up.
Sorry, can I just sorry.
No.
Is he going to be a vampire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the reason why we chose vampires because at the moment the market is so
Vampire hype.
exactly like Twilight, True Blood, Vampire Diaries. Everyone is vampire crazy right now, and we're appealing to a teenage market, and teenagers cannot get enough vampires. It's like a huge thing. If it is a vampire, then the teenage girl is instantly attracted to it. It's instantly more.
You've got to fit
Do you see what I mean?
a film into like 2 minutes.
It's not a film. It's just like it's literally a flashback.
Yeah, but what you just explained
Who's
would
going
be
to be
like.
the vampire?
We're going to be around the back of De Niro's Don't Dare.
It sounds a lot longer than it really is, but the clips are like literally a second long. They're like this. That's what it is. It's like flashes basically. It's like images almost.
Yeah, and we can have Jay-Z playing on the top part of Sophie. I don't know.
Can I just stop everyone for 2 seconds? Immediately, I got a little bit worried because this is not a thriller, it's a vampire.
Oh no, I haven't finished yet though.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. And then like she wakes up from this whole little thing. It takes like a minute, by the way. It's like it's a really quick, like a kind of her going to a club, her getting out the club, her getting attacked. You don't really know if she's being bitten or not. She wakes up in her bedroom and she thinks, oh, and then like it's the same day. She doesn't think anything's happened. She goes towards her
this bit was like a dream.
Yeah, she goes towards her shower to have a shower, whatever. And then as she goes towards the shower, she does this with her hair, and you can see like all the bite marks on her neck. But it's the same day, so she doesn't know how it's got there. And I forgot to mention this, by the way. The guy in it is wearing a bright red leather jacket, and there's a leather jacket on the floor as she goes into the bathroom, but she doesn't notice that, only we do. But it's like a really stereotypical, like kind of Michael Jackson jacket kind of thing. Like
but wasn't she in the police cell?
Yeah, that's right at the beginning. This is like, I mean, like she's remembering the whole story.
She's telling it.
She's like telling the whole story. At the beginning, she goes.
So her in the bedroom is.
That's still part of the whole flashback.
Okay.
It kind of, you know, have you seen the last Harry Potter?
Yep.
You know the part when they go into that little vial thing and they're looking at Snape's memories.
The pencil.
Yeah.
And the memory's like, and then you suddenly at the end when you see him on the floor holding this like dead lady, it's like that bit goes on for ages and it seems really slow and it's really quiet. The whole bedroom thing, that's like that. It's like it's like a drifting thing.
Okay. Where's the thriller bit?
The thriller part of it.
If you see basically she goes to a club and someone attacks her and then he left.
But he doesn't. We don't know where he's gone. Like we don't know who
thriller
this
is
murderer
where he
is.
Okay.
Like he's not a murderer, but
psychological
he's like an attacker.
But attacker. So she's gone to a police because she's been bitten.
No. This is like her right at the end of it. Like the only thing that marked her was like one little bite. All you see on her neck in the bathroom is just one little bite. Whereas when she's in the detective place, like her hands were all like bleeding. Her face is like it looks like someone's just like threw her into a brick wall. Like she looks disgusting.
So how are you going to make whoever that actress person is look like she's got massive bites on her?
Just like makeup.
Oh, okay.
Like if we could just like, you can get shut up. you can just get like, say if you get like PVA glue, and you can just stick it and then you just paint over it.
Yeah, like with red lipstick and.
Yeah, it will look. Yeah.
Austin?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of an awkward interrogation where the woman's there like bleeding.
It's not really an
out.
interrogation because all you see is like it's like the
Like
camera
when she's
angles
gone,
up here.
she's gone to the police station. She's like, "Help me!" So they're not going to be like, "No, clear yourself up, love." Then I'll help you, are they? Really?
I think the first thing they would say is, do you need any medical attention?
No, but she's not just.
Okay,
She's not
let's
just
get to
walking.
police protocol. Okay? I think rather than having pulled the blood gushing under the table or being sprayed across the camera, you can have someone who's pretty banged up in a police station. Okay, all right.
It's like a 2-second. It's like literally you just see her for like a second, then you see the police officer and he goes, "Can you please tell me the story from the beginning?" And then you just see her, and then as you see her, you kind of go through her head as if you're going into her mind.
Back to the vampire.
Yeah.
He's a vampire. That's a vampire thing.
Yeah.
But it's like a vampire thriller.
It's like because
Like a
there's
vampire
there's not
psychological
really any
romance sexual thriller.
there's not really any thrillers out there that are about vampires. Just because it's about vampires doesn't mean it can't be a thriller. Do you know what I mean? Like that whole Seven thing. If Seven person was a vampire, I don't know.
Does he have to be?
I just thought I'd do it about a vampire. He doesn't have to be a vampire.
This
He
is
could
like
be.
that's what-
He could be just a murderer.
Yeah, that's a psychological thing.
Okay, right, okay.
I love that.
He could be just a murderer, but I just
Okay.
thought it'd be easier because vampires are quite popular at the moment.
Okay, Julia, I mean, we
BST.
well, ways we can get around it is one, it's psychological and his ideas of vampire is not. Two, that he's got vampiric behaviour, but not. It's just as soon as you bring a vampire in, then you Twilight, you Buffy, your Vampire Diaries.
It's not like a Twilight vampire though. That's the point of it. It's like like how the Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah, but
It's very like old-fashioned. It's like because at the moment I hate Twilight personally. I can't stand it, and the fact that a vampire can be good just baffles me because they don't even exist or anything. So we're trying to bring in this whole new thing where vampires aren't actually in love with humans. They're actually vampires and they do just want to kill you.
okay, right. Let's take away the vampire for 2 seconds.
Here's
In
the
terms of the opening you've got,
Yes.
interrogation room and the flash thing could be really interesting if you did it well. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the Black Swan reference is really interesting in
Yeah.
terms of what's reality, what's not, and also decay and pulling
Yeah.
things off your fingers, etc. And also the animalistic little bits as well. So you could have something quite dynamic and interesting. What are you going to do with your credits?
We're going to have them kind of, because we want the main focus to be on the flashing. So you know how in what was it now? I think it was, what was that new film now? The girl with the dragon tattoo or something like that?
Yeah.
They're kind of like they're just quite small, but they go with the music, so like they go with the flashes. So
Okay.
the next
Alright.
flashback they'll kind of blend into that.
So the flashback's going to be quite abstract as well.
As well as that, we're also going to have, when she's walking down the road to club or whatever, you know how in clubs they have like band posters and
Yeah.
the next act?
Yeah.
On the posters there'll be like starring and that'll be one of the posters as well.
Right, so you're gonna have a flashback, but with enough time to pause at a poster and read it.
We do.
No, it's like a massive poster, it's not like a small one. Like she'll be walking towards a club and like she'll see a poster that's like bigger than this and then it'll just say like in huge writing.
Okay, right, okay. Because we're running out of time. These are the issues I've got with your idea. One, I don't think having in-scene credits within an abstract flashback that's supposed to be going bang 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 will work. Okay, so I think it may be better if you put your credits over the top at key points, particularly at the slower scenes, maybe when she's in the telegram.
Yeah.
I think the idea of vampire is really problematic because it turns into supernatural. And thrillers are supposed to be a bit more natural than supernatural.
It doesn't have to be a vampire, that's just
Okay.
I just thought it'd be easier because it would maybe appeal to more people.
And last locations, you're just going to have a club. Are you going to film in a club?
Well,
You can do it down the alley in Innocence. There's like I doubt they'll stop you going down the alley because you can feel.
There's the junction as well, and I do photography at the junction, so I'm always back there. Like
So
I'm doing photography now there,
So do you think you could get permission?
so I'd be able to get backstage. yeah.
Okay, all right. So in terms of location, and actresses.
Yeah, we have some. I'm sure we've got a lot of friends. who do
PW.
it.
And where are you going to get a red leather jacket, these?
I've got one.
She's got one.
I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. So I've got plenty.
Okay, right. There's quite a few things that get my spidey sense tingling about this. However, I can see where you're going with. It could be a moody and atmospheric start point with the girl in the interrogation room, and if the flashback is done significantly well enough, there could be something in here. Don't try and tell too much in the flashback because then you're telling the whole story.
Yeah, it's just like a real quick one.
Okay, and so we'll have to see. But for the sake of just closing lesson,